Hello, everybody. I'm your host, Eddie Vegas, and today we're not going to talk about poker. We're going to talk about Bill S.978. Bill S.978. There's been a lot of commentary and a lot of interesting things that have been said on YouTube about this bill. I just kind of want to toss my 2 cents in. Okay, for those of you unfamiliar with Bill S.978, to give you a quick overview, this bill will criminalize broadcasting copyrighted material. This historically was not the case. Usually people who broadcast copyrighted material were either sent cease and desist letters or were fined in the worst cases. And basically the lawyers used the civil courts to get satisfaction when they felt like their rights had been violated. Bill S.978 changes all that. From now on, it is a criminal offense to broadcast copyrighted material, and it's punishable by up to 5 years in jail. The fact that it's a criminal offense means that the government and police forces could get involved in enforcing this new law. I don't think that's very likely, but at the same time it is a possibility. Okay, now the main questions, first of all, is I think the main phrase there is broadcast of copyrighted material. I think we know that the reason behind this law is to protect Hollywood and protect the RIAA and protect musicians and artists and make sure that they get paid, and then of course the corporations take their healthy chunk of that dough. Since they've spent work making that film, that music, or that game, I can sort of understand. However, there's a big difference between casting and the other kinds of, let's say, broadcasting. As soon as you've seen a pirated movie on some downloading site, you've seen the movie. That's basically it. You're done with the movie. Say equally, if you get some MP3s off of a site somewhere and you have that music, you can listen to it at any time. There's really no need to buy the CD-ROM of the music. There's no need to buy the album. However, games are not like that. Broadcasting a game does not give the entire experience of playing the game. It's simply broadcasting the images and sounds of the game to another person. It's not playing the game. So at that point there, I mean, I think we can already draw a definite difference. The one thing that I am worried about is that the law is so, and the phrasing is so broad, that I can imagine some asshole lawyer who would come out and say, well, on the other hand, I mean, it's clear that these images of this game are copyrighted images, and that the interface is a copyrighted element of the game, and that the sounds utilized, basically we have the rights to those. And so, yes, you're not really broadcasting the game, but there are some elements that are protected by copyright that are being broadcast. It only has to be profitable for this asshole lawyer to pretty much get his wish and go to the courts. So, basically, I mean, I don't think that there's any possibility that anybody's going to go to jail over this. I just really don't think so. And there may be going to jail for broadcasting Spider-Man 3 or whatever. That, at the limit, I can understand. But somebody streaming a game, nobody's going to go to jail for that. However, what my fear is that game companies may use this new law, which, of course, is not law yet. It hasn't been passed. It's in discussion. It has bipartisan support, and it's likely that it's going to be passed because, as I said, the main reason behind it is to protect Hollywood and to protect music and protect usable things like books and stuff like that, where once you've read or seen or done a thing, you're done with it. and so there's no reason to buy the real product. The only thing I'm worried about is, let's say that, let's take Blizzard, for example, says, well, we're going to have to change our licensing for the broadcasting of these games. We certainly do want you to broadcast the games, but from now on we need you to have a legal license. We need you to broadcast through blizzardcast.com. And it will no longer be legal to broadcast via any other means but blizzardcast.com. If you do, you're in violation, and they can start waving the 5 years of jail time at you, and whatever. So, pretty soon, everybody who's casting StarCraft 2 pretty much has to move to blizzardcast.com, and blizzardcast.com will show you ads and charge you fees, where Blizzard makes the money, not YouTube and not Justin TV. As I said, as soon as that possibility of opening up your own service becomes profitable, at that point there, I really think it's going to happen, because corporations are soulless, greedy enterprises when their sole and unique reason for being is to make more and more money. So at the moment when some thing like that, moving all casts to a certain channel or something like that, would become profitable for the company, at that point there, I'm pretty sure that it's going to happen. So you may say, well, what's the big deal? I can go to YouTube or I can go to blizzardcast.com. It's exactly the same thing. Well, yes and no. Blizzard, once the videos are up on their site, they'll probably want to control the content. For example, you can't cuss. You can't say bad words in your broadcast. You can't disparage the other player in any way, shape, or form. We always want to be good GM, and so you're not allowed to even satirically make fun of another player or tell him he plays bad or whatever. So you could see that this may start to become a little, let's say, a limit on your right to speech, the fact that you go through a private enterprise to broadcast your games. And at that point there, they would have a lot more control than somebody who's just doing it for the sake of doing it, like like YouTube or Justin TV. So that's pretty much it. I just wanted to say that I don't think anybody's going to be going to jail over this. But at the same time, there may be some danger that companies may use this law to, let's say, modify the terms of access to their content. Okay, that's it. I'm Eddie Vegas. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye-bye.